Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This evening we are coming to talk about computer network, presented by Egbeti Sets. Now, as we are continuing, as I've already said, we are coming to talk about computer networks, network topologies, and internet. When we say computer network, it is an interconnected group of computing devices that support data communications between them. Network can be applied in various ways. These are some of the ways of application of network. First, we have resource sharing. In application of network, we have resource sharing. It shares hardware and software. Also, resource network application also share information. Next one to be talk about is communication. In networking, there are a lot of communication such as emailing and message broadcasting. In networking too, we do remote computing. The next one is distributed processing, that's grid computing. Large number of computers connected to solve a complex problem. Nodes run independent tasks. Classification of networks. Network can be classified in 4 ways. This is done on the basis of 1. Geographical area or span or scale. 2. Network architecture or configuration. 3. Network topology. And the last one is by connection method. Classification based on geographical area of span. Under that one too, we have 3 main ways of classification of geographical area. First one is LAN. The LAN simply means local area network. Under this network in small geographical area. It can be room, building, campus. Now the second one is WAN. The WAN simply means wide area network. The wide area network comes from the word wide, is worldwide. Computers can be further apart, like covering cities, countries, or even continents. It is the interconnection of networks worldwide. The third one is MAN. The MAN here means metropolitan area network. Here, network in a small city or corporate offices. Bigger version of LAN. Network classification under architecture. Under architecture, we have 2 main ways of configuration of network. The first one is peer-to-peer network. Under peer-to-peer network, a communication model in which each part or each party has the same capability and either party can initiate a communication session. Normally not more than 10 computers. Computers make a portion of their resources directly available to other network participants without the need for central coordination by servers. This is typical example or picture showing peer-to-peer architecture. Now let's move to the next one, which is client-server network. Client-server network is suitable for large network. A central computer or server acts as the storage location for files and applications shared on the network and has a higher performance than the average computer. The server controls the network access of the other computers, which are referred to as the client computers. This is example of client-server architecture. When we talk about servers, we have types of servers. These are some of the type of servers we have. We have file and print server, or we have server that serve as file and print and application, mail server, fax server, communication server, directory service server, and web server. To talk about the last classification, we have connection method. Network can be classified by connection method. Under connection method, we have two ways of connection. We have wired connection network and wireless network. Let's look at wired network. A wired network connects devices to internet or other network using cables. The most common wired network use cables connected to Ethernet ports on the network router on one end and to a computer on other device on the cable's opposite end. Wireless network, they are computer network not connected by cable. A wireless local area network uses radio waves to connect devices such as laptops to the internet and to your business network and its applications. When you connect a laptop to a Wi-Fi hotspot at cafe, hotel, airport lounge, or other public place, you are connecting to that business wireless network. Advantages of wireless network or Wi-Fi network. They are mobile, that's mobility. They can be moved from one place to another. Also, installation speed and simplicity in Wi-Fi network. There is also reduction cost over long term. The fourth advantage is highly scalability, that's ability to be enlarged to accommodate growth. Fifth is access to difficult to reach areas, rural areas. Now let's look at the network topology. That's the arrangement of computing devices or how they are connected. Now when we talk about network topology, it defines the way in which computers, printers, and other devices are connected. We have four main ways of network topology. That's bus topology, ring topology, star topology, and mesh topology. Now let's look at the bus topology. This is a typical example of bus topology. You can see the picture. They are commonly referred to as a linear bus. All the devices on a bus topology are connected by one single cable. That's the main cable. You can see it here, main cable, on which other the nodes or the computers are connected to. Now let's look at the star topology. The star topology looks as like a star. The star topology is the most commonly used architecture in Ethernet LANs. When installed, the star topology resembles spokes in a bicycle wheel. Larger networks use the extended star topology, also called tree topology. When used with network devices that filter frames or packets like bridges, switches, and routers, this topology significantly reduces the traffic on the network. Now, the ring topology, that's it has a flame travels around the ring, stopping at each node. If a node wants to transmit data, it adds the data as well as the destination address to the flame. The flame then continues around the ring until it finds the destination node, which takes the data out of the flame. We have single ring and dual ring. Under the single ring, all the devices on the network share a single cable. We talk about dual ring. The dual ring topology allows data to be sent in both directions. Now let's look at the last one, which is the mesh topology. The mesh topology connects all devices to each other for redundancy and fault tolerance. It is used in WANs to interconnect LANs and for mission critical networks like those used by banks and financial institutions. Implementing the mesh topology is expensive and difficult. Now, let's look at a computer hub, switch, and router. Hub. A hub is a common connection point for devices in a network. Hubs are commonly used to connect segments of a LAN. A hub contains multiple ports. When packet arrives at one port, it is copied to the other port so that all segments of the LAN can see all packets. Switch in networks, a device that filters and forward packets between LAN segments. Switch operates at the data link layer and sometimes the network layer of the OSI reference model and therefore support any packet protocol. LANs that use switches to join segments are called switch LANs, or in the case of Ethernet network, switched Ethernet network, switch Ethernet LANs. Router. A router is a device that forwards data packets along networks. A router is connected to at least two networks, commonly two LANs or WANs or LANs, and its ISPs network. Routers are located at gateways, the places where two or more networks connect. Routers use headers and forwarding tables to determine the best path for forwarding the packets, and they use protocols such as ICMP, Internet Control Message Protocol, to communicate with each other and configure the best routes between any two hosts at layer 3. Internet. The internet is a global system of interconnected computer networks. It is a network of networks that consists of millions of private, public, academic, business, and government networks of local to global scope that are linked by a broad array of electronic, wireless, and optical networking technologies. Internet is a massive network of networks. It connects millions of computers together globally. And when we come to WW, which is World Wide Web, is a way of accessing information on the medium of the internet. It is an information sharing model that is built on top of the internet. The web uses HTTP protocol, that's Hypertext Transfer Protocol. What is the internet? As we've asked first, it is a vast network of networks. This is a typical example or picture depicting internet. The internet includes World Wide Web, email, instant messaging, chat, and file transport protocol. When you take the World Wide Web, they are multimedia contents. The email send and receive messages, instant messaging that communicates in real time with a connected user. Chats, many people participate in a group conversation in real time. FTP, that's file transport protocol, transfer protocol. We upload files or download files on another computers. These are some of the uses of internet. We have information access, that's information, that's news resources. We also have as a source of entertainment and leisure. Under entertainment, we have online games, music, and movies. And leisure, we have magazine and vacation planning guides. It's also used for e-commerce, B2B, and B2C. Also, the internet is used for studying, that's academic purposes. Communication purposes is also found in the internet, that's emailing, chat, instant messaging, voice over IP, and others. And also we use for file transport, or we use the internet to download files or upload files. On the internet, you and I can find information about anything. We can communicate with people worldwide. We can search the world libraries. We can visit famous museums. We can take an online courses. We can also watch videos and television. We can listen to music and the radio. We can read magazines and newspapers. And the last one, we can shop for almost anything. Now the question is, who runs the internet? When we say internet, no single group or organization runs the internet. It is a collaborative entity. Individual network belongs to universities, corporations, research groups, government agencies, and large service providers like Africa Online. New networks are added every day. Your computer is one node on the internet. Now, here ends our today's lesson. Today's lesson we talk about computer network, types of network, uses of networks, advantages and disadvantages, and internet. Enjoy your weekend. Next time we shall meet.